Hey folks, it's Eric, and I've got Tal on the line today, and we're just going to
Right?
talk about a horrible experience that I had with a bank. And the horrible experience was horrible because of their horrible customer service. So this is a tale of how customer service should not be done. Now, the people I did have to speak with were in different countries. I could tell, by their manner of speaking, they were not in the UK, where the bank that I am a client of is. And well, basically, it was that, but it could have been just as bad if it was people in their own country doing this job. So this is how not to do customer service on a help desk. So tell, what's your impression? How do you feel when you need to call a bank?
I hate it. I hate it because usually there's a waiting time, there's the most annoying elevator music, and then usually the first person you talk to can't actually help you, and then they escalate you to somebody else who says aha, aha in a patronizing voice and also doesn't help. Like it's horrible.
So let me tell you my story. So, yep, the issue was that I wanted to transfer my own money to another place. I wanted to actually transfer my own money from a UK bank that I'm a client of. It could be any of them. I'm pretty sure they have universally horrible service in this industry in the UK and many countries as well. And I'm pretty sure that it's not going to get better anytime soon. So I just wanted to go through the experience and sort of recount how it happened. So I tried to transfer my money from my account to another one of my accounts. And I hadn't transferred money to that account before. And basically, it triggered their fraud warning, basically. And they called me up on my number. Okay, good that I can deal with this immediately, except it was like, hello, from and then the line cut. Like
Yes.
immediate, like with before I said, yes, this is me. Yes, yes, yes. And then the line hung up. Nobody called me back. So first error is if the line is disconnected, call a person back, you know,
Oh
first
yeah.
thing. So it's nice that they had someone try to call me immediately to sort it out immediately, but I was not able to do that because it disconnected and they didn't call me back. So that's really bad, first of all. And so then I dialed into their normal number. 45 after 45 minutes of waiting on hold, I just hung up. I'm like, well, I've got other money I can spend. Imagine if this was my only money. Luckily, it's not. I'm an international person with bank accounts in different countries. Anyways, so then, yeah, that evening I was just frustrated. I woke up the next morning and I had about another hour before I had to leave to go to one of my appointments, and I called right at 8 a.m. UK time when the UK banks opened, and I immediately reached someone, right?
Nice.
And what happened actually, when you call this number, it asks you first to enter in your account number and your sort code, the branch identifier, and then they go through a automated security process where they authenticate you, right?
Hmm.
The person I got transferred to after doing all that had none of my information up on the screen. Horrible. Why would you even do like why? It's fine if you want to do additional security tests with me on the line, but the fact that I took the time to go beep 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 beep
And then
beep
they
for
ask
my
you again
date of
the same info.
birth, and yeah, then they asked me the same info. And then I had to explain, listen, I got a fraud warning, can you sort this out for me? And they go, oh yes, but first we have to do security checks. And so then they did that. They said, okay, yes, I can see that you had a transaction blocked because of fraud. Let me transfer you to the team that deals with those requests. So there was no way to directly talk to the person on the team that I needed to, that I was aware of from the SMS they sent me, or in it. Yeah. Anyways, so 45 minutes went by after that, and I had to leave for my appointment, and so I hung up. Day 3, I call in, same thing, 8 a.m. right when the lines open, get someone immediately. Same thing again. They don't know what I entered on the automated system. They don't have the information. I have to go through their security check again. And then same thing. Let me transfer you to somebody who, let me transfer you to somebody who can help you with this. I can't wait on the line with you. I'm like, okay, yeah, but how long is it going to take? Yes, certainly, sir. There will be a wait. And we're sorry about that. You know, these canned little responses when people like give pushback about the lousy service they're getting.
Yeah.
So then finally, after a reasonable amount of time, like 5 minutes, I got through to someone on the fraud team. They had no information again about who I was or what I was calling about. Horrible. No ticket in the system, nothing like that. I had to start all over again, do another security, da 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 da. They say, yes, I can see that I can see that this happened. Do you want to do this? And like and then reading me like stuff for like a couple minutes about fraudulent transactions that I had to say yes to. I'm like, yes, but this is my own account with another institution. It was TransferWise. I was trying to do it so I could convert it to another currency and send it, you know, onwards. Anyways, yeah, basically, then they said, okay, but the other transaction, since it's been so long, has already been canceled and we can't make that one go through. The money has been returned to your account. Can you try the transaction again after we get on the line? I'm like, can you wait with me on the line and see if this goes through? Guess what happened? And the recipient I had added to the account was gone as well. Both were gone from my account, the transaction, the recipient. So I went on, added the recipient again, made the transfer, was watching on the other end because it's also my account and see if it would be received. And I said, nothing's happening. What now? They go, oh, well, you have to wait and see if it gets picked up with the fraud team again. Oh, yeah, but it's the same account I tried to transfer the money to initially, which you guys blocked, which I now told you is okay, that I want to repeat the transaction. And I said, like, okay, but what's going to happen if will the fraud team see that I called and approve this transaction and let it through if they pick it up in their fraud detection thing? They go, yes, sir. Yes, that's likely what will happen. And then, of course, that didn't happen. A few hours went by. I get another message on my phone, blah, 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 call this number. And I will say that it was actually partially like more inconvenient from my side because what happened was it sent my UK mobile number SMS that allowed me to approve the transaction from SMS, but I didn't have any credit on the UK number because I'm not in the UK to approve the transaction. Anyways, then I was like, no, fuck this. No way am I gonna go through this again. And so I found, and then so I tried to go on the mobile service provider and buy credit. And even though in, you know, from outside of the European Union or whatever, it's like £1 a message to send an SMS. I was like, oh, I gotta do this. And yeah, but since my UK personal account has Canada as its registered address, it wouldn't let me top up with the account there. So I had to go on a third-party voucher, buy a voucher to top up that mobile provider. That it worked, and I was able to press yes on the thing, and then the money transfer. Thank God. Ooh, such a relief. I don't have to talk to a bunch of people in whichever country they're at because and who can't help me and are just basically script readers following stupid procedures that probably don't stop very much fraud at all. Because if these banks actually had proper multi-factor authentication, you know, had a verification process that involved email authentication and, you know, all the modern security tools that we so often use in the MSP space, if they could just give that as an option to someone like me, I would use it. And I do use it when they do. But this bank, it just seems completely archaic, and that you have to call and talk to some useless script reading person and tell them your birthday, which is very easy info to find if you're an identity thief anyways, right? So I don't think these checks really stop fraud. And so, yeah, it happened. And at this point, I decided all of my money needs to get out of this bank right now. And I told the guy who said, okay, you need to wait and see if it gets picked up by the fraud team again and then call back if it does. I said, okay, so you can't help me right now. I want to get all of my money out of your bank because this is a horrible service. You can't help me. And there's no actual, he had no place to, I asked, can I speak to someone who can help me? He's like, yes, you can call back on the same number and then talk to the first person. Maybe they can help you with the transaction. No.
Sounds like a
And
nightmare.
so then I wanted to get all my money out of the bank. And so the same thing happened in the process of doing that. Fraud. So basically, long story short, this is why international outsourcing has gotten a bad name, because people have experiences with this. And I think the reason is that it's not because it's international outsourcing. It's because it's badly managed, badly recruited, badly trained, badly systematized international outsourcing, where you get somebody on the phone who's literally powerless to help you, except for by taking your birthday and pressing a button. Yes, I verified it is this person. Yes, they said it's a legitimate transaction. Yes, I read them the statement about how this is their liability and all that stuff. Yes. And really, and so it's and they could have had a callback feature rather than having me each time on hold for like 45 minutes. We'll call you
Yeah.
back when it's your turn to get a person. Or they could have had a scheduled time to talk to someone from the fraud team about this and dial into this number at that time, and you'll talk to someone. Any number of variants could be so much better than just wait on hold and talk to somebody who can't help you with the first person you're talking to and all this sort of stuff. I mean, the problem is I own a support, customer service help desk company, and I just see so many ways this could be done better. But these big corporations don't give a damn about customer experience, do they?
No.
They don't give a damn.
I mean, clearly they don't. If they did, you wouldn't have this experience.
It's a big, and this is the problem, that because I like dealing with small business owners, MSPs, small companies, startups, whatever, where people actually have skin in the game on the way things work. But the way this seems to work is they just go and try to get it done for the cheapest possible way, with the least amount of actual management, with the least amount of concern for their customers, because they're not in the business of giving great support. They're in the business of like letting you store your money in their institution and then doing whatever the hell they do with it. I don't even know. So this did happen again to me 2 days ago, actually. This time I was investing in cryptocurrency again. I think it was Monday. And yeah, this was really the last bit of money I had in that account. And I was so happy just to talk to this lady, and just, it was so frustrating. All the anger came back, but after the call, I was just like, oh my God, thank God all of my money is out of this bank. So now the money is safely with me in my country of residence, which is Serbia, in my Euro account, where I have a premium account with the bank, where I have a personal banker who answers me within a day, and I have a premium level of service in Serbia. I'm sure you can find it in the UK, but unfortunately, most of these companies have lots of clients that they don't care about in terms of the customer service that they receive, and they'll just send it to any country where they can hire people who can speak English and give a script reading level of service with no understanding of the client's needs, frustrations, no ability to escalate to someone who can actually help when somebody actually says some words like, I want to transfer all my money out of your bank because of your horrible customer service. I mean, if I ran that help desk and someone said something like that, that would be like, okay, we're going to have a supervisor manager call you back and go through this. But obviously these bank companies just want to take your money, have it, and give the smallest amount of service for the smallest amount of money that they can, to cover their asses while doing these fraud checks. And yeah, I don't know. So there's a whole world of pain that you can do when dealing with these banks, and it's all because people have not embraced good ideas of how a help desk should be run, what type of people to hire and how to train them, how to give them escalation paths, how to get things assigned to them. Yeah, having someone on hold for 45 minutes is a very good way to ensure that the person is pissed off when they finally get to talk to someone. And it is what it is. But with all the rage that I've encountered during this whole process, how I kept my myself inspired?
Oh.
You know what kept the smile on my face that made it all okay?
Hmm.
The fact that our company, Supported Venture, is growing because these people suck at service. Because if our clients hire them, their clients leave. Because their MSPs, IT support companies are in the business of giving IT support. So they need to actually give a good level of service with people who understand their clients' needs. With people, and we help them run the help desk so that the tickets don't get forgotten. We put all sorts of better processes in place so that people can actually do a great job and customers can be happy with the service and staff members can be happy and the service can be good. So both are not angry when they're talking to each other. But I have to say, these people I talk to are pretty good at not listening to me being angry and just sticking to the script and not sounding angry themselves. So I guess they get it all day, develop a thick skin, but it's not what it should be. There should be like somebody who's not happy. I mean, if it's within the bank's control to give better service, they should do that. So this was my horror story, but I keep smiling because I have so many solutions to all of these problems that I can give the world. And that's a business and we're killing it. So
Cool.
any final thoughts on this?
No, it inspired me to take money and not give service to the companies that have horrible service.
Yeah.
Because there's enough companies out there that do, and I don't have to sit and take all their crap.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. I'm not going to say which bank it is, but it's one of the major UK banks. And I've had similarly, the reason I'm not going to say which one it is because I've had similarly bad experiences with the other one that we use for the business account. So,
Yep.
all right. Well, guys, tell us in the comments what have your experiences been with banks and what are your ideas of how customer service can get better? And do these projects really do anything? What's your opinion? What are the best practices, security practices banks should implement right now with all their clients? And yeah, let us know and subscribe if you like this content. We'll catch you
Bye.
later.